Hey, what's up, people, man? I'm coming to y'all late. I've been wanting to do this video for a while, but I just been getting tied up doing a lot of stuff, man. And I've been bumping into a lot of drivers. I bumped into a driver that I actually brought over. Well, he talked to me. I didn't bring him over here. He talked to me before he came over here, and he's over with Travel Loco. So he wasn't like one of my referrals. We just talked on the phone like one time. And so I don't know what happened to him while he was over here at Snyder, because I had his number in my phone, but I didn't remember his name. I'm like, but he knew me because the Rack City on the side of my truck. Uh, and I talked to, I'm gonna butcher her name. I'm gonna make it up on the next video. Uh, Lavon something Latoris. Like, her name is almost the same as my name. Well, she got my name is in her name. She kind of got like a long ass name. One of the longest names I ever seen. Two apostrophes in it. Um, Man, she got like four different names to make one name. It's crazy, but it was cool meeting her. She was real cool from California, from Southern Cal, and we hung out at the Snyder OC in Charlotte, and it was cool. We tripped out for maybe like an hour, and but like I said, I didn't. She knew, she watched some of my videos, but I didn't bring her on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who signed her up or whatever. But it's funny, when we was talking, she was just talking about like how much money she making, what areas she run, and all that kind of stuff. And I was kind of telling her like I don't really run them areas because I don't like the money. I don't like the money per mile. And she was like, well, I try to get so much per week, like try to grow so much. And I'm like, don't necessarily worry about your gross. Worry about how much you getting per mile. Because if you get a good dollar amount per mile, most time it'll work itself out. Like, you don't have to run as hard when you get a high dollar amount per mile, because you ain't using as much fuel. You ain't using much fuel, and you ain't put as much wear and tear on your truck. You're not running down your tires as much. You not have to get oil changes as frequent. So you want to try to get as much you can per mile. And I kind of want to help her more. I got to phone them and all that kind of stuff, so I'm gonna call and say something to her here and there, because I don't want nobody to fail. But I really don't help out as much um, when I don't when I don't get you as a referral. Because I tell people, hit me up on my email address at towardspatrick at gmail.com. Give me your information so I can lock you in, so I can get a referral. And if I get a referral, I will help you your first 6 months. Because if I'm getting money, it's like a recruiter. Recruiters, when you talk to somebody in Schneider, and you, or any company out here, and you talk to a recruiter, and the recruiter bring you in, if you don't put nobody name down, that recruiter get the money for it. But guess what? That recruiter ain't gonna help you once you sign on. I'm out here in the field. I can tell you, I can put up the load board and look at the load board and see where you at and be like, hey, if I was you, I'd get this, I'd take this. Or don't go to this city, ain't really a lot of freight. Or don't go over there, some big ass mountains and shit. About to tear your truck up going over there. Like, the freight pay good, but mountains about to tear your fucking truck up. So it's like, I'm gonna tell you the stuff that they ain't gonna tell you, because they ain't in the field. They just a recruiter. They probably don't even know how to drive trucks. They going off a script or what somebody gave them. I'm telling you what's going on. Like, I done seen it. Look, I'm in my fourth quarter. I got 1 year and 4 months left on my truck. I'm in my fourth quarter. I'm almost done. And like I tell a lot of people, you got people that can go to college for 4 years and don't get paid jack, come out with student loans, try to go get a job, but they don't want to be a truck driver. They don't want to pay off a new truck in 4.5 years. Oh, that's too much. That's too much. You got people that go in the military, that go cross seas, that go to Germany, to what was it, South Korea. You going to all these places you don't know nothing about. You ain't seeing your family. You gone for months at a time. You got dudes going out on boats on out to sea, Marines and stuff. They on the boat for months at a time. They can't come home if they want to come home. That's AWOL if they try to come home. But then some people bitch and complain about being on the road for 5 to 6 days. When you trying to get your truck paid off, you gotta do what you gotta do. to pay your truck off. When you get up on your money, when you get up, that's when you can ball. But you have to grind. Like the last job I had a company job. The first 4 years, every year you go up in the pay scale. You going up, you going up, you going up. But once I topped out at my company job, I was making like 67. I'm making 80 plus, almost 90, and I ain't running as hard as I used to run when I was with that company. But once I pay my truck off, I'm 6 figures. So it's like if I do 4 years over here, I'm 6 figures. I do 4 years at the company, I'm at 67. And now I got, what, 5 weeks vacation? Once I get my truck paid off, I can take every month, I can take 1 whole week off. I can have 12 weeks vacation and still make more than what I was making for a company job. But this is the thing. Once you pay your truck off, and this is my philosophy. Some guys, they say they're going to run their truck till the wheels fall off of it. Not me. That's a waste of money, in my opinion. I'm going to run my truck until I start having a lot of problems. Once I start having problems, when I start doing the math on it, by the time I pay for all these repairs and the time I'm going to miss, it's starting to be a little bit more expensive than what it was when I was just paying my note. When I get to that point, I can kind of tell I'm going to start putting too much money into this truck than I want to. I'm going to sell it to a dude, because there's a lot of guys out here that know how to work on trucks, and there's a lot of guys that refuse to pay a bunch of money for a truck. And they'll rather buy a truck out somebody's yard with leaves on it for $15,000 than to go buy a new truck and pay $700 some a week. And that's their prerogative. So if you want my old truck, I'm gonna sell my once I run my truck for like 2 years after I paid it off, I'm gonna start looking to sell it. So hopefully I can get like 30-some thousand for it. I'm gonna take that 30,000. I might put 25 on a new truck, and that's gonna knock my payment back down. That's gonna knock my payment down to where I'm gonna be comfortable, so I don't have to run hard. Like right now, I got to run hard. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you and say, "Oh man, I get to chill all week long." Nah, if I don't run hard, I'm gonna make around about between $800 and $1,200 if I don't run hard. If I run hard, I gotta do between 18 and 22 to $3 grand, depending on how the freight fall. So the people that like, if you got a wife or a husband that wants you to be home all the time, getting a new truck and trying to come over to Snyder, they ain't what you want to do, because they're gonna drive you crazy. You can't even run right because they're gonna drive you crazy. And this is what I told my one of my younger cousins. We was working at the same company together. I'm like, look, bro, when we was working for this company I worked there 4 years. He was there for like 2.5 years. When we were working for this company, we was working on holidays. We was touching every weekend. We had a day and a half off every week. But we had to run our route. It wasn't no fucking like a whole bunch of just time off whenever we want time off. It's a lot of events and stuff we missed because we had to go run our route. But when people get their own truck, oh, they the boss now. So they feel like since they the boss, they don't gotta go to work. Nah, man, ain't like that. Once you get your truck paid off, now you can kind of pick and choose when you want to go to work. And if you keep the maintenance up on your brand new truck and you don't dog your fucking truck out, you'll keep your truck for a few years after you pay it off. But everybody trying to rush. Everybody trying to rush and break in line and get to the front. Nobody don't want to work. And when you try to take that shortcut, most of the time you get your ass burnt. Now, some people, they make it. Some people get lucky and make it. Some people have a backup plan or undercover way that they don't get worked all this shit out. But most times people just trying to get out of hard work. They're trying to take a shortcut. When you take a shortcut, most times you get your ass burnt. You know what I'm saying? I got a partner that I've been talking to for a few years. He trying to get some trucks, and he was bragging to me about how he gonna get these cheap ass trucks. Keep on talking. Then I start finding out, okay, you get some cheap trucks, but you ain't even check these trucks out. He ain't even touch these trucks. He ain't put his hand on these trucks. And he almost got. He found out when they sent him a picture of the trucks, what was going on with the truck. And I'm just like, I just stepped back. Like, look, I'm going to let you do what you do. Because I don't want to give you no advice, because I wouldn't be going down the road that you're going down right now. So I really don't know how to give you advice going down that road because you're trying to take shortcuts. I don't take shortcuts because I understand when you take shortcuts, most times you get your ass in a bad ass spot that you don't need to be in. So, man, I meant to talk to y'all about stocks and stuff, but this other stuff was on my heart. I'm going to talk to y'all about stocks and the Roth on my next video. Hopefully it'll be tomorrow morning when it's daytime. And because it's something y'all need to know for your future, long term. You gotta always be looking down the road. You can't just be thinking about it right now. This is your man TP. Y'all remember, if y'all want to get on with Schneider, hit me up and I will talk you through it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Do I try to sign drivers up to get money off of it? Yes, I do, because that's a perk to the job. At my last job, when I worked there and we could do extra routes, I signed up to do extra routes because I'm a hustler. I'm going to always try to find out how I can maximize my potential or wherever I'm at. But am I trying to get over on people? Am I going to lie to somebody? Hell no. Because if I lie to you and you quit, I won't get all my money no way. And every time I bring on somebody, I got to take more time out of my day to make sure you survive. So I don't even want a bunch of drivers. If I have like more than 2 drivers, I don't try to get on. I don't try to recruit anybody. Right now I got one dude. I had another guy that came on, but they said he signed up with me too late, so I didn't get him. I'm gonna still help him out because he put my name in the hat, but I'm not gonna go all the way because I didn't get no money off of it. So I get money off of it. I'm gonna make sure you good 100%. If I got to stay up late to make sure you get a load and all that kind of shit, I'm gonna make sure you straight. But I try not to make these videos too long. But I don't know. It's a lot of stuff I need to start breaking down and telling folks, because I can see people starting to jump out the window, and you don't have to jump out the window. Some people are afraid to trust people. Like I seen a dude at the truck stop. I think it was this morning, and he was with a company. That lady told me it was a good company, and I wanted to ask him about the company, but he was acting like a little asshole. Like he wouldn't even look at me. He wouldn't even turn around and just acting like an old fucked up ass dude. And I was gonna ask him, like, do they have an owner operator program over there, and ask questions about it, because I'm always looking for something that might be better. And if they didn't have an owner operator program, I'm gonna say, hey, you ever thought about an owner operator? Give me a call. You know, he got my number, blah blah blah. But he was being such an asshole. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do an asshole like this to make over 100 grand. I don't even want them to make this kind of money. So I was like, all right, folks. I got at my door and closed my door and pulled the fuck off. Cause like I want to help good people. I ain't helping no asshole ass people. But I think her name was Travana. Louise Torres. Something. I'm gonna get the name and say it right, cause I want to give her a shout out. Cause she came and hollered at me, man. That was a big look how she came and hollered at me. This is like the 3rd or the 4th truck driver I done seen that said something to me. So that's what's up. If y'all want me to make a quick video with y'all let me know and I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? To give y'all a little spotlight. But yeah, man, 13 minutes. I'm going too long. All right, I'm out.